listen.
Carl, your grandma didn't say
Carl, have a seat. Have a seat right there.
She didn't say nothing.
Sit down.
Because of you are the reason why I would put a ring on that.
Who told me not to be with you?
Because of you, I would never marry another. I would not have a plan to marry nobody else.
Okay, that's fine. I never wanted to get married in the first place.
That's your. Why you buy the ring?
Because you get all emotional. I don't hurt your feelings.
You buy a ring and tell me to propose to you.
I bought the ring, Carl. Really?
Did you buy a ring?
Yeah. No, I did not. This man bought this ring 2 months ago.
Let me see the ring.
He bought this ring 2 months ago without me.
On every gas.
Let me see the ring.
Never bought a ring in my life.
Sit down, Carl. Stop me.
Who bought that ring?
All on Facebook, Instagram.
If it comes back that he's the baby daddy of Serenity, that is the father. Change. I would have to. Man who loves your daughter, who loves you, a little bit of fun.
That doesn't mean nothing, Bill.
But what if it comes back? He's the baby daddy. What does it mean?
We need to get some type of counseling because I'm not doing it. I don't know if I want to be with him. I do not know if I want to be with him. If he needs to do what he needs to do as a father.
Look at that child right there.
Away from
you
me.
That little girl is a daddy. If
Yes,
he's the baby daddy, right there.
I was the daddy. I was already there.
That is not him because I don't have time for this argument.
Just stop this. We have the results coming up in about a minute. I got the results right here. Everyone sit back. DNA results. Here we go. Carl, you are not the baby daddy. Let me ask you a couple questions.
Hold on. I spent
Carl, man.
I spent 5 months, man.
Like, y'all not at home. Y'all really don't know what's put for y'all. Let's be serious. The bad person, like, they do not know what really goes on at home.
What's in your heart right now, man?
It's a waste of time, man. It was a waste of time.
The whole thing? What are you going to do with Serenity now? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I gotta go. I can't do nothing, man. It's going to hurt me more, Bill.
Sit down. Let me talk to you for a moment. Come here. What can we do? What can we do? You are not the father of that child. You said earlier you'd walk out the door, let some other guy step in. Are you prepared to let that happen? What can you do? You can still be in that child's life, just not as the father, not as the baby daddy. It is not you. You're excluded. Here, baby. Leave with me. Right now, I can't. I'm so sorry, Carl. I'm really sorry for you. You feel like you've been living a lie?
That's all I've been doing. I've been all the whole time.
She broke your heart.
That's good. I'm all right, man.
Can we go out and just have a 1 or 2 minute with Ashley to conclude this? Here, Ashley.
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't even want to touch
Carl.
you. I'm good.
Just hear her. Carl.
Here,
I don't have nothing to say.
For a minute.
Stay on my.
Find him.
Come here, Ashley. Sit down here.
Come here.
Ashley, where do you go from here? Imagine in his heart, he finds out today that you don't want to be with him. Then he finds out Serenity is his child. His heart's broken.
I understand that. What more do you want me to do? I tried to end it a long time ago before it even got to this.
Carl.
He don't want to listen.
Let's find Carl right here, man. Come here. Tell him. Let's have an honest discussion right here.
Carl, look, I'm sorry I lied to you. I tried to tell you, like, I love you as a person, but I really don't want to be with you no more. Like,
I don't care about what you even want to be with me. You just wasted my life, that's all.
I did.
That's all. You did all that.
I understand your pain, but you can't keep throwing salt at me.
It's too late, man.
You really
too
can't.
late. Now, I know why everybody been telling me to
nothing.
Did you lie to him?
Everybody has double
I
told me
lied
to
to him
double
about how
think
many
you.
people it was. I didn't lie to
Can
him.
you
It was
understand?
always the
Told me to double
possibility.
How hurt you lied to him? How he found out today the woman he loved doesn't want him, and the baby he loves not his child.
You know what? I would have been better off if
Carl,
you didn't want
shut
me.
up.
No,
You
I got
started
shut up. Would have been better if you didn't want me.
Carl,
Trust me.
I tried. What did you continue to do? What did you continue to do?
Forget
You
it.
continue to come back
That's whatever.
constantly.
That's whatever. You know what? I told Puerto Rican girl. Now I do. Now I
At
do.
your brother's
now.
house. Stop
Now.
lying for the people.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool, but I'm
Stop
still with her though.
I don't have time
I'm still
for
with
that.
her. She's not gonna lie. Who
Good
her
luck.
baby daddy?
Good luck.
I bet you that.
Good luck. I wish you would.
The most important thing, you know what, Carl? The most important thing is taking care of Serenity. Stay right there. We'll continue with more. DNA testing and results were provided by Independent Forensics of Illinois. For help with your DNA, BillCunninghamShow.com. It's time to go to your phone and get ready for today's viewer decision. Do you think Angel should consider Jeff her father, whether or not Dan is her biological dad? Call 855-TEL-BILL with your decision. You're also going to receive some valuable offers. What will you decide? Call 855-TEL-BILL now. So why switch to Dish?
With Dish, you get more options, you get more value, you get more channels. With Dish, you get more.
Only Dish gives you so much more than any other cable or satellite TV service provider. And you can get more for less. Now you can save up to $872 in just your first year with our best deal ever.
I love Dish because of one thing. I save money.
With promotional prices starting at just $19.99 a month for 12 months.
And for my family, it comes down to really three things. It comes down to price, quality programming, and convenience. With Dish, we're able to get all of that.
I get the most choices of HD channels with Dish.
We've gotten better quality, better customer service. I feel like we've gotten more everything.
And now you can get more for less. In fact, Dish customers get an average of 20% less than DirecTV. Switch to Dish and save with promotional prices starting at just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Call now and get premium channels HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars free for 3 months.
Saving tons of money. So liberating.
Only Dish lets you watch all your TV anywhere. So take your TV shows on the go without being charged more for it.
You can decide when, where, what you want to watch, and when you want to watch it.
Still want more? Free installation in 6 rooms. Call now and get premium channels HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars free for 3 months. And now you can even get HD channels free for life. Plus, for a limited time, you'll get a free DVR upgrade when you sign up. Promotional prices start at just $19.99 a month, 12 months. It's the biggest deal in entertainment.
Dollar for dollar, Dish gives you more than anybody else.
I checked out all of the competition. I will never go back. We are Dish customers for life. We love Dish. We love Dish.
This is our best deal ever. Call now to switch to Dish.
More ways to watch, more ways to save. Only from
I know you can hear me. I can prove I'm real.
Just waking up in the morning and to be well. Quite honest with you, I ain't really sleep well. You ever feel like your train of thought's been derailed?
You think you're a freak? You're not. You're on the brink of becoming somebody truly extraordinary.
Painful questions.
Charlotte, she
You know what I
spent
mean?
30 years not knowing who her biological dad is.
I want to fit.
Heartbreaking answers.
You are not the baby daddy. It's in your heart.
This is a waste of time, man.
Don't miss more unbelievable DNA results.
A lot of stake here, isn't it?
Yes.
Dan, you are... Paternity issues are coming to the surface for today's guests. Will they leave thrilled or devastated? Now, before we go any further, Michaela, you want Angel's sister,
Definitely.
correct?
Definitely,
This
of
is your
course.
dad, and you want you two to be sisters. And why do you think possibly Angel is your sister?
I actually spoke with her on the phone, and I looked up some pictures on Facebook. I seen a picture of her when she was younger, and I looked up through my scrapbook and seen a picture of me when I was younger. We look very, very similar. We have the same dimples, dark hair, dark eyes, the same cheekbone structures. Just have that feeling that she definitely is
And
my
you know what?
sister.
When I talked to her on the phone, I felt
I felt like we were connected. And when I talked on the phone, I just felt like this is where I belong, and he's my dad, and I don't have to look anymore. I feel like my prayers have been answered.
After an hour on the phone, we both felt we were connected, totally connected.
You are in your heart convinced that you are, in fact, the biological father of Angel.
Yes, I am.
We're going to go to Jeff first. Jeff, you are not the baby daddy.
Sorry, I thought I was.
Can I just tell you how many times I told you, and then you just told me I was wrong the whole time? The whole time, ever since I've been telling you.
I thought Jeff was your dad. I'm sorry. I thought Jeff was your dad.
The truth only came out now because you're on a TV show. How come you couldn't be?
She didn't know the way.
I thought Jeff was your dad.
She didn't know.
But there could be, if you're with another person, that's a possibility. You know what I mean? I should know the possibilities. I'm an adult.
I thought Jeff was your dad. I'm sorry, Jeff. I thought she was yours. I'm sorry.
For 30 years, you had a daughter named Angel to help care for. Jeff, what are your feelings now? Your heart. Just tell me what's in your heart.
Well, my heart says I still love my daughter. Yeah.
Love you.
As therefore, home,
All right. It's hard, man. After 30 years, your heart's got to be, in a sense, broken.
A little bit.
Charlotte, anything you want to say to Jeff?
I'm sorry, Jeff. She was yours. I honestly thought Angel was your daughter. I'm sorry.
We wish you nothing but the best, Jeff, and thanks for being the kind of that you were. Jeff, thank you. Jeff, thank you. Dan, let's go on to your test results now. I've not seen them until this point. There's a lot at stake here, isn't there?
Yes.
Dan, you are not the baby daddy.
You need to figure it out. That's what you need to do. It's not fair to me.
0%.
I'm sorry, Angel. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Angel?
Yes.
I can't imagine what you're feeling right now. In a sense, you lost your biological father of 30 years, and you don't have a biological relationship with the man you thought was your dad that you've sought out, and you have no biological relationship with Michelle.
You know what? I still have really good people that I consider my family, whether they're blood or not. You know.
Are you going to keep looking for your father?
For my father, yes.
And you're going to try to find him.
Yes.
Years old, and you're going to keep looking.
Yep.
We'll be back with more. Stay right there. Today's DNA testing and results were provided by DNA Diagnostic Center. For help with your DNA situation, email us at BillCunninghamShow.com. Do you want a DNA test to find out which of your men is your baby daddy? Do you want your parents to prove that they're really your biological parents? Come on our show. We'll give them DNA test. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text guest at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Closed captioning. The Bill Cunningham Show is provided by
replacement patients. If you or a loved one have experienced complications after having a hip replacement surgery, call 1-800-LAW-FIRM now.
After 19 years of football, I know pain, but Icy Hot lets me power past it.
No mess roll-on. Icy adult pain. Hot to
Icy Hot. Power past pain.
Curling irons damage hair. Now twirl a head full of curls with Air Curler, the revolutionary styling tool that creates perfect curls instantly. Just attach your dryer to Air Curler, add your hair, then turn on. Like a cotton candy machine, Air Curler luscious curls in 20 seconds. The tornado dries and curls your hair at the same time. Air Curler eliminates direct heat for safe styling and amazing results. Now create a head full of trendy curls. Style a wild, sexy updo, or just create a few pretty accents. Air Curler fits every hairdryer for guaranteed beautiful curls that last all day. Now enjoy Air Curler for $14.99. Call. We'll double your offer. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get it all. 2 air curlers for just $14.99. So call or click now.
To order your air curler, call 1-800-498-4262 or order online at aircurler.com. Call 1-800-498-4262 or go to aircurler.com. Order now.
Attention Actos users. Recent studies show that the diabetes drug Actos may increase your risk of bladder cancer. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking Actos, call the Rely On Group now for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to a cash settlement. The FDA has issued a safety alert to all Actos users. If you or someone you love have suffered bladder cancer after taking Actos, the manufacturer may be to blame. Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney consultation and to see if you may qualify for financial compensation. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking Actos,
call the Rely On Group at 800-803-1848. That's 800-803-1848.
Of time.
What's up, everyone? I'm back. Brought bagels.
Heart of Dixie, season premiere, Monday, October 7th.
Vincent is out there somewhere. I llove him. I'm not stopping until I find him.
We talking revenge?
No, justice.
And we gonna let it burn, burn, burn.
Beauty and the Beast, season premiere, Monday, October 7th, 9/8 Central on the CW.
Of paternity test, especially if the news is heartbreaking. Please welcome family therapist Dr. Deb Castaldo to the show. Dr. Deb, how you doing? Let's begin with Carl and Ashley. My heart goes out, in a sense, to both of them, but especially Carl, who came here in a relationship, loving a child, and things went south in a hurry for him.
Exactly. Carl, I would say to you, you have to learn from this. Who are you letting into your life? Okay, so you've got to be more careful about the choices you make.
Right.
And you're really a hero for loving this baby.
Thank you.
But again, be careful in your future. Keep more of a boundary. Don't move so fast. And I hope that, Ashley, you will let him have a relationship with her.
Ashley, go ahead.
But no, because just put on this whole little facade for y'all. But the whole reason like we broke up in the first place is because he left to move in with another girl, which is why I ended up having sex with other people.
Okay,